Hello everybody, this is Pam from Nana's Crafting Cottage, out with you again. It's been a few weeks or more. My sister and I lost our mom on December 13th, and I will try and keep my composure. I decided I needed to get in my craft room and play to work through some things, and been busy on the phone with insurance and bank, and hopefully that's all taken care of now. It's been a long road. Anyway, I had put this together just before she passed, and it kind of went by the wayside for a little while until I decided I need to get in here and work through some things. So anyway, it's good to be back. Thank you for hanging in there with me. I really appreciate it. So, with all that being said, I wanted to share my fabric journal. It's my first one. I had followed Gail Agostinelli's way of putting some covers together. It is with a large envelope, 9 by 12 envelope. And then I put, because of the color that I had a brown one, because that, I put some batting in between that and the fabric. There are two envelopes, and one has this Tim Holtz fabric, and the other has this Tim Holtz fabric. I love it. And then I stitched all around, just simple stitching all the way around it. And I had this vintage doily in there, and so I thought, that's all I want on here. I don't want to cover this beautiful fabric or doily up anymore. And so I glued that on with the Fabrifix, and I pressed it first. I ironed it because it was kind of wrinkly. And then I glued it with Fabrifix, and it is on there. It is on there. I'm still working inside the journal, but what I have I wanted to share with you. So here we go. This is some paper, coffee dyed doily paper that I had gotten from Pink Willow on Etsy, and I love it. Then I just put just bags and such. I distressed this tag that I had in my stash. These are some original pieces that I have. I decided to decorate with that. Like I said, I'm still working in here. I did put some lace on various pages, not every single page, but just throughout. So you'll see various ones and then a repeat of some of them. This, I distressed the photos that I printed off, digital photos, and then made a cluster with a piece of the fabric from cutting it to size, some coffee dyed paper that I had in my bits stash, and some coffee dyed cheesecloth. Here is a half of a doily that I had coffee dyed and baked. And then the rest of the paper in pockets, there's a lot of stuff that I have not done yet. This is some bubble dye paper that I enjoy doing, and I give it to my sister, the Crafting Auntie, also. She loves it. She's, I need more. So here, quite a while back, I did a bunch for her. Added some book page, some more of my own coffee dyed paper. This page, okay, I did this some time back. I did some crackle paste on there, and it kind of came off, but then I used some acrylic medium over it, and I really like how it came out. Yeah, I did some stamping and rub-ons, and this is a button that I had made some time back, piece of the front fabric and cheesecloth. And then I had already done this, and I did my splatter stamping on it here. So what will happen on this page, and I have this all splattered as well as the page, this will go here on the page. This will go here, and I have ordered some little mounting tabs that you use on the back of picture frames. They slide like this. So I'm going to put one here so it'll keep it closed. Why not? Okay, here's some coffee dyed journal paper, tea dyed paper, coffee dyed book page, from an old book, some coffee dyed scrapbooking paper. So it's just various papers in here, some more bubble dye. Here's a pocket that I decorated with some vintage pieces and decorated the back as well. And this is another file folder that I had done quite a while back, just never decorated or anything. Here is a faux wax seal and some digital labels that I have printed out, and I have a whale tail punch, so I did that punch there. But I also put very small magnets in here to keep it closed. And so I decorated here, covered the magnet, and there it is. It stays shut. They're very small, but very strong. And I put a doily in here. This vintage journal or ledger page, I put some of Tim Holtz fabric tape on it so it wouldn't tear through, because it is pretty old and it was pretty questionable. But here's the center of it. And then here's the other side of the doily. Some more lace that I had in my stash, coffee dyed paper that I did, scrapbook paper. The other side of this bag. Here's some more bubble dye paper that I do. So much fun. And I do it on both sides, which is a lot of fun. Here's a page that I had some vintage scripty dictionary page and an original check. It's from 1898. Pretty cool. Very brittle, so I thought I will use it as decoration. And more coffee dyed paper, the other side of that old book. Some more tea dyed paper with the lace that I had in my stash. I tried to pick out laces that were more vintage looking, and I have a bunch more that I will be using in here as either flip ups or pockets. Here's a ledger page, and I did another set of these guys. I had this piece on both of them that I had hand punched and sewed together, 3 different pieces. So I thought, well, I'll put 3 guys on one page and in the first part, and put 3 guys in this part. So I printed them out, distressed them real good, and put them in here. And I'll be doing more. It's just, I wanted to show you what I've been working on and what I will be working on. And I may be doing some videos with you coming along with me to decorate as well. Here's another bubble dye page. And here's the other side of the envelope. I just closed up the envelope part and opened up the end of it, put a thumb hole here, put some coffee dyed cheesecloth, and this is a coffee dyed piece of ephemera. And more lace and coffee dyed paper that I did, scrapbooking paper, lined paper, nice and grungy. And then I had this original ticket that had been coffee dyed in my stash, and put a piece of map on here that I had, just distressed the edges with the Tim Holtz distressing tool, and had this good for one single trip. So there's the ticket, there's the map. Ta-da! And here's the other side of that paper that I had gotten from Pink Willow. Isn't that pretty? All different patterns in there. And then here's the back. And I love this fabric. I love it. My sister found it at a shop that has all of his, well, pretty much all of his fabrics there. We got some new ones from another place too that she found. But yeah, so here's the back of it. I just love his fabric there. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. So anyway, guys, I wanted to just come out and share with you. Oh, I'll share with you the fabric that or the laces that I have. I cut this one in half because it was so wide, but isn't that pretty? Has some coral in it, which there's coral in here. I thought that would go quite nice inside. And then I have this piece too in my stash. Isn't that pretty? It just looks so vintage. And so I'll be using these as either pockets on a page, I thought would be kind of neat, or some kind of flip thing with some coffee dyed paper in the background on a page. And then I do have this. These come in rows. There's like 3 rows all, and I started cutting on it. But yeah, isn't that pretty? So I just cut each row off and then use it. And it lasts a long time that way. So that is what I have been trying to do in my room. The house is so quiet now. We used to take, my husband and I used to take care of my mom. She had dementia. And so now I'm like, okay, I don't have to do all the medicine and all that, even though I keep thinking I do. It's still fresh, and so, you know, I'm still working through that. That's one of the things I'm working through. Anyway, I wanted to get back with you guys and show this to you. So I appreciate you being here. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. That really helps me out. I will be doing some, I'm hoping to do some tutorials in 2024, and I will be sharing, crafting, come along and have you craft with me in this journal. But I also wanted to show you another journal that I started that will be my idea journal. So let me show you that one. This one is not finished either. I've gotten this far, but I thought, well, I'll share it anyway. I don't care. This is from a large envelope with a window that I had gotten some insurance documents in. And I hung on to it. And this is what I put in the window. I decorated up a piece. I put some small corners on it. I put it on some coffee dyed paper that I stamped with the fractured stamp of Tim Holtz. And I found this piece in my stash that I had started, so I went ahead and put some fellows on there, some coffee dyed cheesecloth, just put some threads in the background and put it in there and sealed it up. I did put some coffee dyed pieces on the corners, on the edges actually, here, here, and here, front and back, to just kind of reinforce and close up the envelope. And then I put I cut out the coffee dyed scrapbook piece and put my lace on there that I wanted and stitched all around it first, and then I placed it on. And I did that front and back, and one large piece on the inside. I love this paper. I've had it for a long time, and it just screams vintage. So yeah, so that's what I did for the cover, just that envelope, and did that. I had made these tabs here some time ago, so I thought, well, I'll use that as an opening. And then I had gotten off of the pink willow paper that I showed you, this was tied around it, and I thought, I'll just tie this around as a closure. It's just going to be for me, so why not? The papers, I'm still thinking about what all I want to put in, but this is it's going to be one signature stitched in, and they fit beautifully. And it's all stuff that either I've coffee dyed like this, or that I've received off of Etsy, tea dyed, and I put a bag in here for a pocket. But I thought, I'm just going to use this as my idea journal, just for things to write down and maybe stick in there as a sample. I got that idea from Gail Agostinelli, and I thought, what a great idea. And so I used a junk mail envelope because I love using those, and I have a whole array of sizes of them. And so yeah, I put some of the pink willow paper in there, my own coffee dyed paper. I love how that came out. I just love grunge. A bag. These bags I get from my sister. She goes to Chili's with her husband for meals, and they have this silverware in here. So she saves them, and every now and then she'll send me some when I get low. And I have this, the bubble dyed paper. I just mainly wanted to use this kind of paper in here. I love this song, Great is Thy Faithfulness, because I am a Christian. And yeah, it's a beautiful song, so I had to have that in there. So I wanted to show that to you too. Also, before everything happened, I had put together this. So I have a lot to share with you today, don't I? This is a pattern that when I was visiting my sister here quite a while back, I did a Christmas one out of Christmas paper, but I never finished it. And I thought, well, that could be my pattern. So I did make a pattern from it. And I will be doing a video on it and giving you the measurements of each piece and how to put it together. So I made this one, and at first I had just coffee dyed paper on the edges here, but I thought, pardon me, I thought, I have Tim Holtz ruler paper, fabric. Why don't I just tear those out? I tore them out and put that on, and I love how it came out, and it came out so strong. I was so happy about that. So it opens up like this, and I have been doing some decorating in here as well. And then it opens up again. And here's another mini file folder that I did and just did the inside but have not decorated yet. I'll be doing all this stuff on video for you guys too. Craft with me videos. And I put some of these photo cards that I have of Tim Holtz, some paper dolls, tickets that I made. I made these some time back and decorated them. So cute. These are so much fun, so easy. And then it opens up again. Oh, actually, again this way. So it opens up whee, like that. And I just added some photos from Tim Holtz. Okay, here's the back. Oh, but it opens up this way too. Isn't that cool? I just absolutely love this thing. I love it. And I can't wait to make more and show you guys how to do them. They are so much fun. And it opens up more. See, I've done decorating here and there. Yeah. And we're back at the beginning. Isn't that neat? So that's another project I had worked on some time back before everything, and just wanted to share with you. So I'll put that one aside, and I have one more thing to show you guys. Hang in there. This is one that I can't remember where I saw the video, but I just had to try it out. This is elastic thread, and I got it off Amazon in a big spool. But it's like a coupon keeper, only you can put whatever in it. Isn't that neat? Just very simple. I did all the stamping on here on, this is Tim Holtz cardstock. And yeah, I love it. So I made that one, and then I had put together 2 other bases that I just barely started on, that I still need to do the elastic on it. I need to decorate it, glue, you know, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I just put these together and thought, okay, these will be my future things. And let's see, they go this way. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and so I just sanded down on his cardstock, sandable cardstock that he has. And yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of fun. So anyway, these will be some things that you will be seeing me work on, and anything else that I can come up with. So I hope you guys stick with me. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I appreciate it so much. And I will be seeing you on Tuesday. And it will, I don't know what it'll be. It'll be something fun. So I hope you come along with me, and so I can get back into the swing of things. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you hanging in with me. Thank you so much. So I will be seeing you guys on Tuesday, and I hope you join me. Bye, everyone.